Those seeking fertility treatments often do so from a place of desperation, putting their trust and faith in a process to help them create a family. It's time-consuming, expensive, and emotional, and as our investigation exposed, it's not always honest.
This last year, I've been overwhelmed by emotions.
The lives of twin siblings Allison Vesey and Kevin Phelps were turned upside down in the summer of 2023 when a DNA test revealed the identity of their biological father.
He was my mom's fertility doctor. He was my gynecologist. He's on our birth certificate. He signed my birth certificate as a delivering doctor. I know the last name, I know the name, I just knew.
Allison, Kevin, and their mother, Gail,
it's a sick thing,
are suing the estate of the now deceased Dr. Joseph Ploutz. His obituary calls him a leader in the Mormon Church who practiced for decades in Las Vegas as an OBGYN and fertility specialist. He passed away in 2015.
He was such a respected man in his community, in his church. I mean, it's just devastating.
The lawsuit accuses Dr. Ploutz of committing fertility fraud during an artificial insemination procedure he performed on Gail at his now closed Deseret Women's Care Clinic near St. Rose de Lima Hospital in Henderson. The date was June 17th, 1984.
9 months later, I'm delivering twins, not knowing they were his.
Court records say Ploutz fraudulently misrepresented the sperm as coming from a medically screened and genetically cleared donor at a sperm bank in Wyoming, instead using his own sperm without Gail's knowledge or consent.
Why would a doctor abuse me like that, violate me, and lie to me?
It's immoral, it's medical rape, it should be illegal everywhere.
Fertility fraud is illegal in 13 states, a list Nevada just joined last year when state legislators made it a felony crime, also allowing civil actions within 3 years after a victim discovers the fraud. In seeking the law, Nevada Senate Majority Leader Nicole Cannizzaro equated fertility fraud to sexual assault. The 2023 legislation was based in part on the case of Dr. Quincy Fortier. Fortier was the 1991 Nevada Physician of the Year. He served as a commander of the Medical Reserve Unit at Nellis Air Force Base and was instrumental in the growth of Faith Lutheran Academy. He also inseminated dozens of patients with his own sperm without their knowledge or consent.
They think they're a god or something. I don't know how they get this in their mind that they would do this.
Gail and Allison now live in Connecticut.
Good afternoon. My name is Allison Vesey.
Where in March, Allison testified in a state legislative hearing, hoping to get a law like Nevada's passed there.
What this doctor did to us was completely incomprehensible and unethical. He made a medical oath to protect his patients, but instead lied and used his power of authority to do what he wanted. He ruined our faith in the medical system. We have since found out that we have 13 half-siblings and 40-plus nieces and nephews.
Multiple other women told Connecticut lawmakers they, too, were the products of fraud.
Her fertility doctor is my biological father, and I have many, many siblings.
Connecticut resident Victoria Hill is one of at least 22 siblings fathered by fertility doctor Burton Caldwell, who was the subject of a recent CNN report.
In May 2023, after our high school reunion, I was talking with friends and learned that my high school boyfriend is actually my half-brother. I was intimate with this person and very much could have seen myself marrying this man and having children had we not gone to different colleges.
Hill testified that there are more than 80 known doctors around the country who've been caught or accused of covertly using their own sperm to impregnate their patients. The CNN report revealed that so far, no doctors have been criminally charged due to the relatively new passage of fertility fraud laws. Civil cases often come with non-disclosure agreements. CNN reports that some doctors who have been found out were allowed to keep their medical licenses.
We need to hold these men accountable. Just because you have the word MD in front of your name does not give you the right to do what you want to do.
A federal bill is now pending that would outlaw fertility fraud on a national level by establishing a new federal sexual assault crime for knowingly misrepresenting the nature or source of DNA used in assisted reproduction and fertility treatments. The bill was sparked by a 2022 Netflix documentary about Dr. Donald Klein, who fathered at least 90 children in Indiana.
Before Dr. Plautz moved to Henderson, Nevada, he lived in Indiana, specifically in that same town as Dr. Klein. He worked at the same hospital as Dr. Klein for 10 years.
Plautz's obituary shows he worked at Methodist Hospital in Indiana from 1972 to 1981, then moving to Henderson to open his clinic.
He broke his oath. He betrayed not only me and my sister and my mom, but who knows how many other people.
He took it to the grave with him, and now we're all left picking up the pieces.
A puzzle they hope their lawsuit will piece together.
This isn't about financial gain. This is about finding out how many of us are out there.
The Plautz family did not respond to our requests for comment, and so far, the estate has not filed a response to the lawsuit in court. Darcy Spears, 13 Investigates.